Hashtag Kylie Jenner shuts down accusations she's obsessed with her younger self. Kylie Jenner just served up the most perfect clapback to someone who tried to shame her for celebrating her own success, and honestly, the audacity of internet trolls never ceases to amaze me. Imagine building a billion-dollar empire as a literal teenager and then having someone tell you that you're too obsessed with that version of yourself. The math isn't mathing, and Kylie made sure everyone knew it. Let's break down why this response hit exactly the way it needed to. But first, if you live for celebrity clapbacks and the tea that comes with them, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Celebrity treadmill doesn't miss a beat, and neither should you. So here's what went down. Kylie Jenner, who's now 27 and basically a mogul at this point, decided to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Kylie Cosmetics. 10 years. A full decade of lip kits, eyeshadow palettes, and building an empire that started when she was just a teenager. To commemorate this massive milestone, Kylie brought back her King Kylie alter ego, that iconic era from 2015 when she had the colored wigs, the edgy style, and was basically dominating social media before anyone else figured out how to do it right. She posted throwback photos, recreated some of her signature looks, and celebrated what was genuinely a revolutionary moment in beauty and influencer culture. Most people were here for it, reminiscing about the King Kylie era, celebrating how far she's come, and acknowledging the cultural impact she had. But of course, because this is the internet and we can't have nice things, someone had to ruin it. This random social media user slides into Kylie's Instagram comments with, and I quote, "Why be so obsessed with your child self though, lol. I don't get it. First of all, the audacity. Second of all, the complete lack of understanding about what an anniversary celebration even is. It's like going to someone's birthday party and asking why they're so obsessed with the day they were born. Make it make sense." But here's where Kylie proved she's not the one to mess with, because her response was chef's kiss perfect. She clapped back by explaining that her early accomplishments were actually worthy of recognition. And you know what? She's absolutely right. At 19 years old, Kylie launched a cosmetics line that would eventually be valued at hundreds of millions of dollars. While most teenagers are figuring out college applications and whether they can afford Chipotle for lunch, Kylie was building a beauty empire that would change the industry forever. Let's put this in perspective for a second. Kylie Cosmetics launched in 2015 with those now iconic lip kits that sold out in literal seconds. The website crashed from traffic. People were going absolutely feral trying to get their hands on these products. And this wasn't some flash-in-the-pan moment. 10 years later, the brand is still thriving, still relevant, still making waves in an incredibly competitive industry. That's not luck, that's business savvy, that's understanding your audience, and that's worthy of celebration. The fact that someone would try to shame Kylie for being proud of what she accomplished as a teenager is genuinely wild. Like, we're living in a world where everyone's constantly told to celebrate themselves, to be proud of their achievements, to own their success. But the second a celebrity, especially a woman, does exactly that, suddenly it's obsessive? Suddenly it's too much? The double standard is showing, and it's not cute. Here's what makes this whole situation even more ridiculous. Kylie wasn't just randomly posting old photos of herself for no reason. She was celebrating a legitimate business milestone. A 10-year anniversary is a big deal in any industry, but especially in beauty and cosmetics where brands come and go faster than Kardashian relationships. The fact that Kylie Cosmetics has maintained relevance for a full decade is actually impressive, and she has every right to look back at where it all started. And let's talk about the King Kylie era for a second, because whether you love her or hate her, you can't deny the impact it had. That was the moment when Kylie stepped out of her sister's shadows and became a cultural force in her own right. The colored wigs, the bold makeup, the aesthetic that everyone tried to copy, that defined a specific moment in mid-2010s pop culture. It wasn't just about Kylie being pretty or famous, it was about her creating a brand identity that resonated with millions of people. The person who left that comment clearly doesn't understand that celebrating your past isn't about being obsessed with it, it's about acknowledging the journey. Kylie at 19 launching a business is part of the story of Kylie at 27 running a successful empire. You can't separate those chapters. And frankly, if more people took the time to reflect on and celebrate their own accomplishments, maybe they'd be less pressed about other people doing the same. What I love about Kylie's response is that she didn't get defensive, she didn't go off on some long rant, she just stated a simple fact. Her early accomplishments were worthy of recognition. Period. That's confidence. That's knowing your worth. That's not letting random internet commenters make you feel bad about being proud of yourself. And honestly, in a world where women are constantly told to be humble, to shrink themselves, to not take up too much space, Kylie saying, "Yeah, I did that and I'm proud of it," is actually kind of radical. The whole situation also highlights something bigger about how we treat celebrities, especially young women who achieve success early. There's this weird expectation that they should constantly be moving forward, never looking back, never acknowledging where they came from. But why? Why can't Kylie celebrate the teenager who had the vision and the drive to launch a business that would still be thriving a decade later? Why is that considered obsessive instead of inspirational? At the end of the day, Kylie's clapback was a reminder that she's been dealing with public scrutiny and internet trolls for basically her entire adult life, and she's learned how to shut it down without breaking a sweat. She's not here for the negativity, she's here to celebrate her wins, and honestly, we should all take notes. Thanks for watching Celebrity Treadmill. If you're Team Kylie on this one, smash the like button and drop a comment about your favorite King Kylie moment. See you in the next one.